Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about best supplements for rock hard erection and how to get rid of the erectile dysfunction. This is part 2. There is another video I started probably a month ago. You can also watch this video. And why it is important to fix ED? Because you will fix also other things. So your brain health, you will fix your nerves, you will fix also your circulation in your body, so also you will improve your cardiovascular health. Okay, so if you're already having some ED issue, it means that your body has already some troubles. Okay, so probably your brain neurotransmitters are not on the point. Okay, so probably your vascular system is not working properly. Your nitric oxide production is somehow limited, and also there is another things. Maybe there is a lot of inflammation in your body. Maybe you can have a diabetes, and also it's showing you that your hormones are out of balance. Okay, so erection is a complex interplay between brain, nerves and hormones. Okay, so guys, therefore Viagra alone or Cialis are not working for most of the guys. Okay, for some guys, yes, that if they have some minor issue or if they want to supercharge their erection, and if they add Viagra or Cialis on their system that is already working, it will supercharge. But for most of the guys suffering from ED, Cialis and Viagra is not the answer. It can help with stuff that I will provide here in this video, but generally Viagra and Cialis will not fix the system. They only help with the breakdown of the final product from nitric oxide production. But if your nitric oxide production is not working, you don't have this final product, and you will get no benefits from Cialis or from Viagra because they don't restore nitric oxide synthase. They are just only PDE5 inhibitors. Okay, so what is the reason? What is the reason for erectile dysfunction? Okay, so like I said, vascular issues, viruses, smoking, drinking a lot of alcohol. Okay, so inflammation, gut inflammation, brain inflammation. Okay, so a lot of these things. Okay, so nitric oxide, many guys, even young guys, have uncoupled nitric oxide synthase. They have low BH4. Okay, so because they have nutrition deficiencies, they are not using antioxidant. Okay, so it doesn't matter, younger, older guys. I have seen these issues also in younger guys. Okay, the older you are, the most likely you will have that kind of issues, for example with nitric oxide. And you want nitric oxide for your cardiovascular health, for your brain health, for your telomeres, for your if you want to live longer. Okay, so nitric oxide is a wonderful molecule, but you need to know how to raise nitric oxide properly without increasing also inflammatory nitric oxide. Okay, so if your dopamine signaling is not good, you will get erectile issues. Okay, so also your hormones. DHT is the most important hormone for erectile dysfunction. There are studies out there that castrated rats, if they add DHT to their protocol, okay, they could have erection, guys. So not like every other TRT clinic will tell you that testosterone is needed. Yeah, testosterone is needed for DHT production, but if you cannot convert DHT from testosterone, you will have sexual dysfunction. You will have problem with ED because DHT is affecting sexual functioning in a man, guys. Okay, so it's extremely important hormone. So spironolactone, ketoconazole, finasteride, all this bullshit is harming your conversion from testosterone to DHT. Okay, if you need personal help with your circulation, with hormones, with ED, under this video you will find the link for my coaching program. Okay, so also prolactin. If you have high prolactin, you are most likely experience severe ED. Okay, so we are talking about guys with prolactin over 10, 15. Okay, the best way is to get prolactin under 7, and you can even become multi-orgasmic man even if you are 60 years old. Okay, so it's a little bit hack how you can do it, but the most important thing is nitric oxide, DHT, and prolactin. If you fix 3 of them, you will have really great sexual life. Okay, so guys, like I said, erection starts in your brain. So even if you are on Cialis or Viagra, okay, hopefully you know how you should take all this medication, because medical doctors, they don't tell you what has more benefits, how you can use it, if you can support, because there are supplements that can increase efficiency from Viagra or Cialis, and you don't need like 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams. You don't need to increase dose. You can really work just with microdosing by adding specific supplements to your regime. Okay, so your erection starts in brain and starts with dopamine. Dopamine is more about desire and arousal. Okay, so without dopamine you won't have that healthy libido, desire, arousal. Okay, so dopamine is also responsible for spontaneous erection. Okay, so if you don't get them, okay, so it means that your brain signaling is weak. Can you also get erection without this stimuli, without arousal and desire coming from dopamine? Of course you can, but you need manual stimulation. It's much harder to get erect without dopamine, and also dopamine can upregulate the prolactin. Okay, it means you can have more orgasm. You have a low refractory period and that kind of things, guys. So dopamine. Okay, so don't take a look at cabergoline or other dopamine stimulators, because these medication can have really bad effect on your body. There are natural ways. Okay, so you just need to know how to properly cycle mucuna, or how to use 9-MBC, how many cycles to improve your dopamine, and you will restore your baseline dopamine levels. Okay, because if you are older, guys, maybe you've been drinking a lot of alcohol, using recreational drugs, I don't know, or even some brain damage. It can decrease your dopamine receptors activity, and also decrease your baseline dopamine. Okay, like watching adult movies. Almost every young guy these days is watching adult movies and masturbate, and they decrease dopamine signaling, dopamine levels, okay, significantly. Therefore they need to repair it. Okay, even if you are older, guys, you need to repair it. Okay, the second thing, nitric oxide is also created in brain and in penile tissues. Okay, so extremely important molecule, and most of guys these days, because of the inflammation, because of nutrition deficiency, because they are taking specific drugs, for example, like my client who was taking methotrexate. Okay, methotrexate can really stop BH4, okay, or decrease BH4. BH4 is extremely important in nitric oxide cycle. Okay, so arginine, citrulline, these are just like fuel for your nitric oxide cycle, but you don't need it. You don't need it, because if you eat quality food, if you have a lot of arginine in your food, you don't need it, but you need proper functioning of your nitric oxide synthase, and you need to have a higher level of BH4. Okay, so you need to have BH2 to recycle to BH4. Okay, so and therefore you cannot have nutritional deficiency. Okay, you can add supplements, extremely nice supplements, special type of B vitamins. Okay, so vitamin C can help with that. Okay, and there are also great supplement for helping with nitric oxide synthase. Okay, like pycnogenol. But also one big warning. Okay, if you are increasing nitric oxide and you have inflammation, and also many guys, if they increase nitric oxide, they will also increase inflammatory nitric oxide, and we want to stop it. Okay, so because excess of these can decrease BH4 needed for another production of nitric oxide. Okay, so acetylcholine can help with sensory information. Okay, so what you see, and can help with that kind of arousal. Okay, so and DHT, guys, DHT can really regulate the nitric oxide in penile tissue. Okay, so like I said, castrated rats, if they add DHT, they were able to get and maintain erection. Okay, so DHT is extremely important for sexual functioning, also for how many times you can have orgasm. The higher the level, okay, we don't want to have this level extremely high, but the higher the level, the more likely you have more orgasm per day. The problem with some guys is that even in young guys, it's not the problem of the age. The higher the prolactin, I see many guys on steroids, or many guys after 40 on TRT with their unmanaged protocols. They have high estradiol, high prolactin, and this is killing your erection. So yeah, you have high testosterone, but no benefits. Okay, because your estradiol is extremely high. I see one young guys with almost 100. Okay, 100. My second client has like 70, extremely high. Okay, and prolactin like over 17. Okay, over 20. Okay, some guys can have really high prolactin because of the brain tumor. Okay, but mostly it's not always the case. Okay, the case is unmanaged TRT protocols, or nutritional deficiency, and so on and so on. Okay, so DHT also create healthy erectile pathways. Okay, so you don't always need testosterone in order to increase DHT. You can have also DHEA. You can also, there are also backdoor pathways to create more DHT. Okay, so there is a really bullshit telling, because medical doctors will tell you need to have super high testosterone, get on TRT, and so on. Why? I see guys with 400, 500 testosterone, and they have great sex life. Okay, so if you are not aiming for some super physiological levels of testosterone, 400, 500 is okay to have a really great sexual life. Okay, so but you need to have high DHT. Okay, so but there are at least 3 ways how DHT is created. Okay, DHEA, from a backdoor pathway, and from testosterone. Okay, and don't forget, if your 5-alpha reductase enzyme is not working properly, you will never have enough of DHT. And of course, if your estradiol is through the roof and your SHBG is high, all your DHT will be bound to SHBG, and you will also see no effect from DHT. If you need help with this, you will find the contacts for my coaching. Okay, and also you need things like GABA if you want to cool down. Okay, so DHT, increasing DHT is extremely important also for GABA. Like DHT is dopaminergic, okay, is helping with nitric oxide pathways, and is also helping with GABA, so you have less performance anxiety, you are confident, okay. One of the way how to increase DHT naturally is to have a high quality tribulus extract that you can combine with other herbs that are working in synergy, okay. So like I said, in the description you have contact for my coaching, okay. And I also want to give you one special tip, and this one special tip is unique ED treatment, okay. There are already studies on this. It has 85% success rate, okay. We all know shockwave therapy and all these kind of things, but there are also other therapies that can really help with your penile tissue, with angiogenesis, with rejuvenation of your penile tissues, okay. So, and one of the unique ED treatment is radio frequency, okay. So if you join my training, I will tell you exactly where you can buy this device also for home use, okay. So guys, if you like this video, share, because I think more guys need help with sexual health. Leave a nice comment if you got any great information, and if you want to support me and my work, join my coaching program. Bye.